Hey guys, welcome to class 4 of HellaFit. Today we're gonna do something a little more cardio-like as opposed to the strength-based things and stamina-based things we did in class 1 through 3. We're gonna start off with our warm-up, dynamic range of motion, starting off with dynamic chest. Today I've got Mario over there in the blue, Paul here in the gray, Kirby in the black, and Jenny also in gray. We're going to go with dynamic shoulders. Again, going up and down, still reaching for the arm to be behind the ears here. There you go. And these guys are breathing the entire time. We'll go with the twist and pivot. So notice that foot, as they turn away, that rear foot comes up on its toe to really allow you some more room to twist, trying to look over your shoulder, look all the way around. We're wringing out your spine. You might get some snap, crackle, pop here, as with the rest of the dynamic range of motion. Cool. And then we'll slow that down, boxer shuffle, just jumping around, shaking it out, getting loose, getting ready, getting warm. From here, we're going to take a shoulder width stance for the good morning. Right? Your knees are going to be slightly unlocked here. Hands go behind your heads, fingertips touching the back of your skull, pulling your elbows back as much as you can. Chest up, chin up, nice and proud, nice and smiley. The goal is to send the hips back as much as you can, keeping the back as flat as possible, feeling a stretch in the glutes and the hamstrings, standing all the way back up, opening that hip, and repeating. There you go. We only want you to go as low as you can keep your spine straight. The goal here isn't to match up what these guys necessarily do, but to feel it out. If you're not feeling your hamstrings, we've got to change some of these things. So go back, make sure your feet stay flat, your knees are unlocked, but they're not bending. This isn't a squat, they're just unlocked. And then you're sending the hips almost back and up the entire time. Good. Notice the head stays with the body, so at the bottom they're looking fairly down, at the top they're looking fairly forward. Awesome work. Cool, and let's do the boxer shuffle again, shake it out. Now we're going to do the windmill where the feet stay flat in the same position they were doing before. Their goal now is to reach across the back of their body with their arms. Make sure you check your surroundings here. These guys have enough room that they won't hit each other. And then from here, they're also going to try to blend that in with what they were just doing with the good morning. So hinging just at the hip, keeping both feet flat if possible. The ideal position would be at 90 degrees in the hip, so your torso is parallel to the ground. Arms are reaching up towards the ceiling, really reaching with that arm, the rear arm, as much as you can. Turning on everything between your shoulder blades. Cool, and slowly return to a standing position. And boxer shuffle, shake it out. How you guys feeling today?
All right.
Pretty good? Hopefully you guys at home are feeling pretty good too. So, let's continue on with your kicks. I think we were working on this the past couple of classes. Maybe your balance is getting better. We're going to test these guys out right now. We're going to try to kick and emphasize forward on one leg, trying to stay sturdy the entire time. For those at home, if you need to, you could utilize a friend or a wall or something like that. So I'm going to give Jenny my shoulder. Go ahead and get 10 kicks on your right leg. Good. What these guys are trying to do right now too is breathe it out as they kick around. There you go. Yeah, this should be challenging your mobility, the stamina, balance, obviously, and your coordination. Go ahead and try that on your left side, the left leg now. The arms are definitely going to help with your balance here. Use them. Throw them out to the side, lock them out, see where you can put your arms in space to find that balance. Cool, and let's emphasize back now. So back with the right leg, the goal is to kick yourself in the back of the skull. Hopefully, no one's able to actually do that. but you never know. Mario, can you do that?
Not quite.
Not yet?
Not yet.
He's working on it though. Supreme flexibility. And then go ahead and switch legs. We're trying to open up the planes of movement here. So we've got forward, we've got backwards. Now we're going to go, as soon as these guys are done, across and out. So again, if you need to utilize a wall, this would be both hands on the wall. Otherwise, the goal here is to try it standing. Balance is the tough part here. It's the iffy part. But this is where we get better. You just got to do it. Get the reps in. Make sure you guys switch sides when you're done. And we like the number 10. At home, you guys could up the ante, maybe 12, 15, 20 even, depending on how your hips, your legs, all that stuff work. If you know you need help with your balance, maybe you do need more of these reps. There you go. And as you guys can see, the best thing to do is sway the arms in the opposite direction of the legs. Cool. And then let's finish this out with the squat that we learned in class 1. We're just going to do about 10. So you guys at home, follow along with these guys. Ready? Shoulder width stance, weights in the heels, your hips are going to go back, your arms are going to go up. Ready? Down, up, down, up. I like how Paul's breathing. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Make sure your knees are tracking in line with your feet, guys. Down, up, down, up, down. Big, proud, tall chests, reaching the arms up as much as you can. Up, down, up, down, and up. Boxer shuffle one more time. Nice work, guys. Cool. So if you guys remember, we're also trying to get stronger in this midline. Can I brace against arching or rounding my back when we're doing exercise? So we're going to start in our rotation today. I believe we're on the arch. So these guys are going to lay down on their stomachs. We're going to introduce a variation if you want to make it harder, if you need to make this a little more challenging. So arms are out, spread in front of you, your feet are pointing back, your toes are pointing back as much as possible. Before we even start, let's try to get the heels all the way together, the knees all the way together, the thighs all the way together. 3, 2, 1, up. We're going to hold this for a full minute. This is your arch. If possible, you're trying to keep your spine in line the entire time, as you guys can see. Chins are pointing down, the shoulder blades are coming together, their thighs are reaching off the ground, their stomachs are reaching, their chests are reaching off the ground. You are on your stomach. That would be super awesome if your stomach also left the ground. You'd be levitating. Laughter also sucks in this position because it's hard to hold, right? Nice work. You guys are halfway there. If you guys want to see a harder modification, if you want a bigger challenge, you're going to feel this a little bit more if we try to get the shin vertical and you're still reaching the thighs off the ground. So we're getting the hamstrings and the glutes to fire off even more. As you can see, yeah, Mario and Paul are both going for it. We got 10 seconds, guys. Nice work. Nice work at home as well. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Ooh, catch a breath here. Relax however you need to. Maybe you stand up, maybe you box or shuffle if things got really tense. This escalates real quick. Otherwise, you just hang out, move your feet around, move your legs around. Cool. 3, 2, 1, up. All right. You had about 15 seconds of rest. Now we're going for another full minute in the arch position. If you guys can, we're trying to also present the hands forward and twist them up so that your thumbs are pointing up towards the ceiling if possible. Again, if you want to challenge yourselves, we can bend at the knee. You can also try to force yourself, if you're bending at the knees, to lead with the heels as opposed to just the toes. It's a little bit more of a challenge here. Do what you need to do as long as you're holding it the entire time. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Woo. Any Kevin Hart fans at home? 15 seconds. Breathing it out, shaking it out. Lifting the chest, lifting the thighs, keeping the head neutral. You guys got this. In 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's introduce a little bit of the stretches we've done before. If you're a practicing yogi, let's try a child's pose. Reaching back, you're on your knees, your toes are pointing back. Sending your butt back, trying to sit down on your heels. Letting those lower back, glute, hamstring, mid-back muscle groups open up, because hopefully those are the things that we're firing off when you're arching. Obviously, we don't hold our breaths, especially when we stretch, so these guys are trying to breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Cool. We got one more left, guys. Ready? Going up in 3, 2, 1. Last one and up. So we're trying to make this the best one you've done today. Even though it's the last one, you've had 2 minutes to practice. So we want to see that this last one is your best. Trying to lock out those arms. Lifting the chest up as much as possible. Lifting the thighs up as much as possible. And then reaching back with the toes. Paul, touch my hand with your toes. Right? That's what you're doing. You're elongating the spine, the body as a whole, as much as you can. Yeah, nice work. And Mario's going to go for the bent leg, driving the heels up towards the ceiling as much as possible. There you go. Notice you guys can also vary up the arm position if you need to. Still trying to breathe in this position, holding the position but not your breath. Take breaks when you can. Get back up when you can. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, nice work, guys. Go ahead and stand up, shake it out. Boxer shuffle one more time. Now that we're warm, you guys at home, if you need to, go ahead and take a break. Grab some water. Small sips. Remember, we're not trying to drink too much because I don't want that stuff sloshing around in your stomach. These guys are also going to take a break. All right, guys, we're going to learn these skills. These skills today are not huge CrossFit movements per se, but again, we're not CrossFitting, we're getting HellaFit, right? So we're gonna go through a mountain climber. We're gonna learn our standard of the jumping jack, the classic jumping jack. We're also gonna learn the hollow body position. The hollow body position is a position you utilize, or we utilize in gymnastics a lot. So for any of you former gymnasts out there, this is gonna feel and look very similar and to what you've done in the past and very familiar. So we're going to go through that, and then we're going to up the ante and try to learn the hollow rock. So these guys here are going to help me out. We're going to start off with the mountain climber. If you guys remember the classic plank position, your goal here is to have a straight line through your shoulder, through your ear, rib cage, hip, knee, middle of the foot, right? What we're going to look for here, obviously the arms are locked and the shoulders directly over the wrists. We're going to see if you can step and or jump one foot, and we'll start with the right, towards or outside of the right hand. Ready? Go! Ta-da! And reset. And left side, go! And reset. Right side, go! Reset. Left. Reset, right, reset, left. Take a break. So why do we practice it pretty slow here? That's your modification. So we're going to show you what this looks like at full speed in a second. And if it's too fast, if it's a little too difficult for you, come back to this version, right? But if that felt okay, we warmed that area up, we checked that range, you're able to safely get in and out of it. And to see what happens when we add some speed here. So we're just going to immediately change and see if you can almost jump to one position and then jump to the next one. So you guys can watch Kirby there in the back in the black if you want to see the modified version, or stick with the modified version. Otherwise, watch the 3, try to move a little faster. So let's start off with your right foot on the outside or towards your right hand. So for those with mobility issues, one of our goals here, Paul, can you step that foot back just a little bit, is to just see if you can get your knee in contact with the tricep, if that's possible. If not, just, get that foot up as far as you can, as high as you can. Ready? Switch. 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 And relax. If you guys notice their hips, you shouldn't be jumping so that the butt flies up in the air before your feet reconnect. If possible, your goal is to just see if you can move just the legs forward and back, right? Each of those things are going to work two different muscle groups. Today, and the way that we want you to do it, I want you to keep the butt down. If you let the butt come up in the air, that's going to fire the abs off a little bit more. We're going to save that for one of our next exercises. Today, I really want to work those hips and those top of the quads a little bit more. Cool? Nice work, guys. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the classic jumping jack. These guys are going to stand up in the middle of their mats. You guys at home, make sure you check your surroundings again. It's a little bit more dynamic. If you have neighbors below you, this might be a little annoying to them too. So please respect your neighbors. Otherwise, we're going to try this out. The goal here is to start with the feet together, no air whatsoever between your shoes. All right, arms by your side. Attention! Not really, I don't know. Arms are by your side. What we're going to do here, they're going to jump out and then try to hit a clap directly over their heads with arms locked out completely. Legs are going to be straddled out on the outside of their mats. Ready? Go! Clap! And reset. And notice how they jump to reset. The feet should be all the way together. Ready? Clap! And reset. Clap! Reset. Clap. Reset. Clap. Reset. You guys at home wish you had a bunch of buddies right now so you could hit the synchronized hits like these guys right now, right? Yeah. Cool. Nice work. So I'm just going to say go, and I want you guys to all take it at your own pace. Again, Kirby's in the back doing the modified speeds and versions if you need to see that. Otherwise, you guys should try to match up with one of these guys. Mario and Paul are probably going to go a little faster. Jenny is going to keep it at a nice, easy, doable pace. I shouldn't say easy. Doable pace, right? We're going to see if we can go for about 20 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. It's nice and easy. Yeah. Take your time. Notice, arms should stay pretty locked. They're still trying to breathe here. Good. But the posture remains the same. They're upright. The chests are up. The chins are up. They're breathing as they're moving. All right, in the last couple of seconds here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Nice work, guys. Relax, shake it out. Nice work. So that's the jumping jack. That's what we're going to look for. We can introduce a whole bunch of complications if we wanted to, like how to move your arms. Is it forward, up, out, down, whatever. But that's going to be our basic version today. I do want some noise. I want to hear that audible overhead. Otherwise, we're moving from a very dynamic movement to something very static. These guys are all going to lay down on their backs, feet towards me, heads away. We're going to learn that gymnastic body position we call the hollow, right? Cool. If you guys watch Mario here, the goal is he's going to press his lower back into the ground and do almost the opposite of the arch, right? The hollow and the arch are actually mirror images of each other, right? They're very, very subtle. If you think of like a parenthesis knocked over onto its side, you would get, like a pair of parentheses, you would get one hollow and one arch. So, if we watch Mario right here, his goal, first off, is to get his knees all the way into his chest all the way into his knees. His arms are going to float off the ground, maybe an inch or two, but his arms are locked as well. Notice the shoulder blades are off. His legs aren't touching the ground. From here, he's slowly going to extend the legs out and then bring it as low as possible. But he lets his low back stay in contact with the ground the entire time. I can't slip a hand here. If we took a picture, we wouldn't be able to see any air in his low back here. But notice how low his feet are. He's in a nice, slightly rounded position, not in an exact straight line, but this is what we're looking for. If we need to scale it, we can scale the leverage and break one leg in, right? Foot near the knee. It makes it a little easier, right? You can put that leg out. If we want to make it a little harder, we can raise the arms overhead. But again, shoulder blades aren't touching. The glutes are barely on the ground. The thighs are definitely off, and the lower back is still pressing. Everything is tight right here. Let's scale again. Arms come back down. One leg comes in. If this is still too difficult, both legs can come in, right? If this is still too difficult, you can take your hands and lock them on the front of your shins. And this, even though you're using your arm strength, this still will, you'll still feel this in the desired places here, as long as the shoulder blades stay off and the glutes stay off the ground. Cool, thank you, Mario. Mario gets a little bit of a bonus workout right there because he was holding it the entire time. And even though it wasn't audible, he was definitely breathing, right? It's short, shallow breathing though. So, whereas right now you guys are like, he was going, so that's what I want you to try to adopt. Ready? You guys are gonna come up, knees into chest, chest into your knees, right? And let's actually all hug your shins here. Let's see what that looks like. See if you can do that with straight arms. So maybe lower on the shins, right? But the shoulder blades are definitely off the ground now. The butt's off the ground. When I say go, I want you guys to find the hardest position possible. Again, maybe that's in this position, right? Ready? Go. Nice work. Cool, so you have that slight hollowing of the body there, right? Yeah. You can switch legs if you need to. You can hold it the entire time. That would be ideal, but that's what we're gonna look for. Nice work, guys. And slowly control yourselves back down. Very nice. Yeah, we don't want you guys to just like drop out of it because it hurts, and you don't learn control of the body. We want to be able to transition into this position and transition out in control. So, we're going to kick it up a notch. That hollow was a prerequisite. We're not going to actually do the hollow in the workout. What we're going to do is a hollow rock. So imagine it's a bowl, you're a bowl, and it tilts back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You're going to do that in the hollow position. So I want you guys to go ahead, when I say go, find your most difficult hollow body position. Again, if you need to scale, you'll scale. Ready? Go. We're slowly going to think of pushing and pulling here. So you're going to push the shoulders forward. You're going to pull the hips back. And notice it's very, very, very subtle. We don't need to be moving a lot here. It's just back and forth while holding that position. You'll know real quick if you're doing this correctly, right? But again, subtle. You might move 3 inches on the back. That's fine. Barely touching the top of the butt, barely coming to the middle of the back. But moving, move, 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 holding that position the entire time. Shoulders still don't touch the ground. Ideally, your glutes don't touch the ground as much either. And break. Woo! How'd that feel, guys?
Feel it.
Yeah, it's tough. Definitely tough. Yeah, you might be laying down at home right now. Good. Relax. Shake that out. Because we're more or less ready for our workout now. Cool? Cool, guys. So you're ready for today's workout. This is what we're going to do. We're going to introduce what we call Tabata Intervals. You can look this up online. But essentially, Tabata Intervals, I have a fancy timer here on my iPad. Tabata Intervals mean that we're going to work for 20 full seconds. After the 20 seconds, we're going to rest for 10 seconds. That equals 1 interval. We're going to do this for 4 minutes, or 8 intervals per exercise. So we're going to stick with 1 full exercise for 4 full minutes. We're going to get 1 minute to break and rest and relax. Then we're going to repeat that again for the other 2 exercises. So this is going to be a 15-minute workout in total. Cool? We got these guys here. They're getting prepped. They're getting ready. They had their sips of water. They're ready to go. Right? All right. Here we go. So we're going to start off with the mountain climbers. You guys can assume your plank position. You guys at home, trying to make this as visible as possible for you. But we're going to do the same thing. Cool. Again, You guys can watch Kirby in the back here if you need to scale down. Otherwise, your goal is to continue moving. You can try to watch these guys here if you want to try to catch somebody. Cool? So here we go, guys. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Mountain climbers. Find your own speed. Use whatever variation you need to, but your goal is to try to breathe here, right? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Already halfway through the first interval. Moving, moving, moving. 3, 2, 1, relax. 10 seconds of rest here. Starting up in 3, 2, and go. One of the things right now, we're not worried about your reps. We're not worried about a score. We're worried about you just doing work. We'll introduce this, we'll come back, we'll reintroduce this and come back at a later point. 3, 2, 1, relax. But our goal today is just to work, work, work. Move throughout the 20 full seconds and go pretty hard. Should be at 90% or so. 2, 1, and go. All right, guys, keep it up. Keep moving. Again, hopefully you guys have some great tunes that you're pumping up right now at home. Hopefully you can still hear me. Otherwise, just focus on that clock there. Keep moving as much as you can. Keep breathing, guys. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very nice. All right. Resting. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. Nice job. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds in, 10 seconds to go. Keep those hands flat, keep moving, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, 4 done, halfway. Yep, shaking it out. You guys see that these guys are moving. 3, 2, go. Yeah, nice work, y'all. You guys are shaking it out, moving it around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. I'll crank up some tunes for these guys. 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Scaling as necessary. You guys at home right now, maybe you need to slow it down. Maybe you need to change up the style. Please, please, please. As long as you move, it's all good. 3, 2, 1, relax. 10 seconds to catch your breath. It's a fast rest, right? 3, 2, 1, hit it. Two, 1, relax. Almost done, guys. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Breathing it out. Moving around. There you go. Scaling as necessary. Jumping it out if you can. Otherwise, stepping up is fine. Get it going. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, this is the last rest. You get a bonus 10 seconds more or less. Cool. Move around, shake it out. So you guys at home, we got a full minute to relax. So this is your time to catch a breath, your time to get some water, your time to stretch out, whatever you need to do. But we're gonna go again in about 40 seconds. So move around, shake it out. Let's reset our clock here. And these are about approximate times. If you guys need a little bit more time of rest in between, please take it. feel free to pause the video, do what you need to do. Otherwise, we got about 20 seconds to go before we take this Tabata interval and apply it to the jumping jacks that we did before, right? Again, classic exercise. That's what we want to do today. We're more concerned with the workout intervals. Get used to this. All right, guys, here we go. Starting again with the jumping jacks, feet together in the middle of your mat. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, we get these audible claps. Awesome, very nice. Keep it up so you guys at home can see it. Yeah, your goal is to find a pace here. Not blaze so hard that you can't breathe. You're trying to move, right? And relax, very nice. I have to find a way to get into a good position to let these guys know when to go and relax. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, nice work. The goal here, remember to get those feet all the way together. Feet all the way together, hands all the way together. Slap them thighs, clap them hands, and rest. Recheck that you're in the middle of your mat, guys. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. You are 1 minute in. 3 minutes to go. Keep breathing, keep moving, keep clapping, keep jumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, catch your breath. 10 seconds to rest. Starting again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Jumping jack. The joke within CrossFit and everybody else who utilizes Tabata timing is that this is the longest 20 seconds for work and the shortest 10 seconds for rest. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Relax, shake it out, catch your breath. You need to breathe here. It's getting super tough. 3, 2, 1. Move. Getting those jumping jacks. Trying to keep the legs locked. There you go. Giving me that audible clap at the end. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, guys. Keep it up. More than halfway there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Move, move, move. Don't let yourself slow down here. Try to match whatever you're doing in the beginning. That's the pace that's necessary for a great workout here. Because it's only 4 minutes, we need intensity. 3, 2, 1. Relax. If there isn't any intensity here, you're not going to get a great workout. You don't get a great workout, this isn't going to work. You're not going to get the results needed. 3, 2, 1, go. So really push it here. If it's a short duration, we want high intensity. If it's a longer duration, you can go the other way, right? A sprint versus a marathon. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. You guys here and at home have one more interval for jumping jacks, and then you get a full minute to rest. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and hit it. This should be your hardest interval. Let's go. Turn it on. Nice work at home, guys. Keep it up. 10 seconds to go. Yeah, fast, fast, fast. Furious. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. You get a minute and 10 seconds of rest. Move around, catch your breath. Cool, you get a full minute to rest here. If you guys at home are wondering, this awesome app available on the iPad and all your other stuff is called Timers Pro. Timers Pro. It costs like $2, but it's definitely worth it. Moving around, you got 40 seconds, guys. for our last one, and maybe the hardest one. This workout was designed with this in mind. You have 20 seconds to get down on the mat. We're gonna try out those hollow rocks. These are gonna be very difficult. I'm gonna challenge Paul and Mario to stay extended the entire time. Here we go. Starting in 5, 2, 1. Hollow rock. Short, shallow rocks. Scale as needed. Nice work, guys. Keep moving. Keep breathing. It's hard. This is a high tension position, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. 20 seconds in. 10 seconds to catch your breath. 3, 2. Hit it. Hollow rock, hollow rock, hollow rock. Hold that position. Your goal is to not flex in the leg, not flex in the hips, definitely not flex in the spine. So, stay tight, keep it tight, lock it out. 3, 2, 1. Rest and relax. Catch your breath here. What's the best position to rest in? I have no idea. I'm not in your body, I don't know. But you know, so figure it out. 2, 1. Hollow rock. Nice work, nice work, nice work. Halfway in. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Three, 2, 1, and go. 15 seconds of work. Short and shallow is fine, but if you have the effort there, if you're moving, you're trying for it, you're getting a lot of work done, you're making a lot of progress. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. We want effort here, guys. That's what we care about. That's what we value. Let's keep that up. Going again in 3, 2, 1. Go. 2 more intervals left, guys, including this one. So let's go. Yes, good. Short, shallow breathing. Don't let those shoulders touch. Relax. Nice, Mario. Good job, Paul. Come on, Kirby. Let's go, Jenny. 3, 2, 1. Hollow rock. Hit it. Do what you can. It's not pretty. It's not going to feel that great, but those are the results. You'll get those after. You keep working hard. That's what's going to happen. 5 seconds to go, guys. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Go. More than halfway. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Relax. You got it, you got it, you got it. Catching your breath. Yeah, you guys are definitely feeling the abs now, yeah? 3, 2, 1, go. Your last one of the day right here. Can you keep it tight? Rock it out. Don't let those shoulders touch. Don't let those shoulders touch. Fight for it. Come on, guys. 7 seconds. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Catch your breath. Shake it out. Move around. That was the third exercise. Nice work. Moving around. So these guys are helping each other out. They're moving around now. Hey, nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. And nice work. Move around now. So these guys are going to walk. They're going to take a sip of water. You guys at home, you do the same thing. Sips of water, walk around. The goal is to not sit, so move. So you guys just finished your workout, you're feeling great, probably feeling this a little bit. We're gonna go into our first cool down stretch, something we call the Keg Stretch, right? So I'm gonna get my athletes to come down and lay down over these objects here. We have these Dynamax medicine balls. You may or may not have one at home, probably not. You can use the arm of a sofa, the edge of a bed. You can really do this on anything, right? So we're just gonna show you what this looks like. I want you to be creative at home. Maybe we'll put out a supplemental video of us just finding random things in random areas, but we're gonna utilize this. I have Jenny on a bench, just in case you need to kind of see the differences, right? So their goal here is to place their upper back along the edge of the object, whatever that might be. So for Jenny, we're gonna go on this first edge here. The goal is to press that upper back, mid back into it. We don't wanna go too low on the mid back because of your floating ribs there, but anything right below the shoulder blades is game, right? So the goal here is to reach up as much as possible and keep your abs tight, squeeze your glutes up. You're gonna reach as far as you can, and as soon as you find that end range, you're gonna keep your arms, your torso where it is, and now you can relax the hips back down. There you go. So we're really getting this huge spread along the abs. There you go. Also along the lats as well, if you're a little tight there, if you know you're tight, right? We could get some nice little oscillation going by like doing a windshield wiper, very, very subtle windshield wiper thing with your knees, left and right, both left, both right. That's obviously moving the lower half, but we can also do that to the upper half too. You're just trying to bend yourself the other way. We're all hunched over all the time, especially if you work at the desk, driving, Instagramming, tweeting, Facebooking, right? So this is our opportunity to open everything back up, bend the spine in the other direction as much as we can. And the cool thing is it's a little more passive than some other stretches, right? So it's really just like find something you can lay over that's slightly more comfortable, right? You guys try to drop your left armpit down towards the ground a little bit more so you might almost slide off of it. Yep. You guys can see Mario over here slightly falling over. And then go ahead and switch to the other side. We're not going to hold any particular position. Your goal is slight movement now. Don't hold any one position, but go searching. Time to freestyle. Move around. Pick the hips up, get the abs tight, re-drop the hips. All right? Or just bending, bending, bending. If you guys are feeling your necks a little bit, maybe we need to get out of it, or you need to find a new variation that allows you to keep your head in support. Otherwise, we're just trying to relax, right? How long should you go? As long as you need to. You'll know when you're done. You'll know when this stops making change or stops feeling good. Otherwise, we're just trying to hang out in it as long as possible. Cool. Let's slowly, slowly, slowly control your hips all the way back down to the ground. Using your hands, grab onto your legs to pull yourself forward. Get that stress off your mid to upper back. Yeah, go ahead and stand up, boxer shuffle, shake it out. What you guys at home should feel and what these guys should feel too is after they're done shaking it out, you should feel a little taller, right? And it's because we've taken that spine and opened it back up again, right? Cool, how do you guys feel?
Great.
Pretty good?
Great.
Awesome. Sweet, so we're gonna jump back to one of our first stretches that we did here, the Samson Stretch. We're gonna add some variation to it, make it a little bit more dynamic, and just see if, if you didn't really feel it last time in the hip or the top of the quad, that maybe with one of the variations today, we get a little bit deeper in those stretches, if not make you feel it for the first time. So I'm gonna have these guys lunge forward with their left foot. Left foot, they're gonna take a knee on the ground, right? Again, if this is a little uncomfortable for your knee, maybe you grab a pillow or a mat of some sort. From here, their goal is to start off in a classic Samson stretch, so interlace the fingers, reach forward, spread the shoulder blades apart, reach up and back as much as possible here, and then squeeze the glutes forward. The glutes, the abs stay tight. You're squeezing the hip this way, all right? Catching your breath. Notice how my front knee stays over my ankle here. From here, you're gonna ease off a little bit. You're gonna place your hands on your low back, top of your glutes. The reason we have our hands here is because I don't want you arching. You're gonna feel it immediately in your hands. These muscles back here should stay fairly loose. Our goal now, you can count reps here, you don't have to. We're just gonna see if we can squeeze and oscillate our hips forward a little bit. Go ahead, guys. Really trying to open the stretch here, let it relax. Open the stretch, let it relax. Over and over and over again. Notice how I'm staying upright. I'm not arching, not letting my ribs dictate my movement. Squeezing my abs tight, moving my hips forward, right? Again, you can make this reps. I would say like 30 would be a great number. 30 reps here. I got this from Dr. Ryan DeBell of The Movement Fix. Great guy, a lot of expertise. Check him out. Movement Fix, themovementfix.com. Right? Cool. From here, we're going to add the second movement. Our goal, like dynamic range of motion, is to twist and look over our shoulder. The trick here is that it's going to twist towards the bent leg. So these guys here are going to twist that way. So if you're mirrored, whatever, I'm going to twist away from you guys at home. The goal here is to really turn around as much as possible. If I can, look at all that twist that I'm looking for. So go ahead, guys. It's a little bit of a balance thing here as well, but that's what we're looking for. Recheck your lunge position. Make sure you're not, in a tightrope. Get some width between your legs, the knee and the foot. Twisting, breathing out as you hit the end of that twist. Maybe feeling the back here. Open up. I know I'm getting some spinal cracks going on. It's not accompanied by pain though, which is okay. Cool. And then the final one, you guys are going to relax here. The goal is with one arm, the arm away, the opposite of the front leg goes up and over your head. So guys, go ahead. You're going to turn your palm forward. And the goal now is to reach over with the thumb and back as much as possible. So we're kind of pulsing it out, right? If you guys see here, it's like Paul's trying to get in contact with my arm. And look up, see if you can see it too. There you go. There you go. And this is going to tie in the torso a little bit more. You're going to feel this open up your obliques, maybe part of the IT band, part of the glute. There you go. Yeah. Again, you can count at home here. 30 reps would be nice, but if you do 30 for one, do 30 for all. You're gonna let these guys breathe it out a little bit more. Every rep, there's a breath out. Really opening that hip, opening that side butt, which we decided here is a proper anatomical term, side butt. Cool, and when you're done, go ahead and slowly stand up, slowly stand up. Do whatever you need to do for help. Let's get that invisible hula hoop. So hands on the hips, trying to get in the biggest range you can get. Ugh. Let's go 3 on each side, or I'm sorry, 3 in each direction. And then again, to make sure that we're actually making progress and making some change in the body, we have to retest our movement sometime. So in the beginning of class today, we hit a couple of squats. We're going to do just 3 more, nice and easy, in control, to see if there's a difference with the hips, right? So show me a shoulder width stance. On your own, guys, go ahead and give me 3 squats, nice and controlled. Don't know if you guys at home can see any differences here, but I'd like you to do this as well. 3 squats on your own. Better, same, or worse? Better. Awesome. Let's go ahead and switch legs. So now, the opposite leg would be in front. Same thing as before. Let's start off with that Samson stretch. Interlace the fingers, reach forward and out. Let the shoulder blades come apart. Feeling the middle upper back. And then we're going to reach up and back. Squeezing the glutes forward, keeping the abs tight, making sure that you guys feel some sort of a stretch here in the hip, maybe top of the quad, right? But this is what we're looking for. Breathing. And again, you guys can freestyle. What if you wanted to drop your arms over a little bit more to really capture some of this stuff? Not holding your breath, breathing it out. Woosah. There you go. And slowly relax. Let's place those hands on the lower back. Again, we're going to get those pulses in. Making sure that you're not arching, you're not dropping the shoulder blades back with the movements. You're traveling with. Squeezing the butt forward to make this movement happen. Right? And you guys can think of this as like my hip tracks directly over the direction of my knee right now, or I can try to drop my hip on the inside or drop my hip on the outside just for a little bit of stretches, right? But you want to actually make sure that this first line feels okay. When you've done that enough, when you feel like you've stopped making change, then you can start adding those variables in, right? But breathing, pushing it out, feeling that out. Cool, and then we'll move to the next one, which is a twist over that front leg. Trying to keep that torso upright, as tall as possible. If this is a little too difficult again, maybe your turns are like this, that's fine. Maybe you're just trying to hold a position like that. Up to you, whatever you need to do. Just breathing it out here, really opening it up, allowing some time, allowing some muscle to change. Again, if you're feeling your knee here, it's time for a pad or a mat underneath. Cool, let's go with the last one. Reach up and over. I'm trying to open up that side. This is going to be our last stretch of the day. Opening, opening, opening. I want to thank you guys at home for being awesome, getting HellaFit. I want to thank my guys today, Jenny, Kirby, Paul, and Mario, for being beautiful and working out hard, right? Let's keep going. I want to thank Paulo, the man behind the camera. We'll get him on this side of the camera sometime soon. And of course, the Cody app. Log this up in your journals. I'll pop by every once in a while, let you know how you're doing. All right, and slowly stand up. Shake it out. Invisible hula hoop a couple more times. 2 or 3 times per side, guys. Yeah, do the matrix. No? No one? Cool. Nice work today, guys. We'll see you next time.